Jeremy. Colleagues, friends, ladies and gentlemen, how fantastic. It's a nice sized group, and I certainly hope that today we can have a good conversation. I'd like to first, however, begin by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land upon which we meet, elders past and present, and we'll have a welcome to country as part of the conference opening proper tomorrow.
Look, today's about articulating the future of training to rural generalist medical practice. What do we mean by that? We're talking about the rural doctors who are able to provide primary care services, who can work in the hospital, who can respond to emergencies, who've got extended skills, and who are ready, able and willing to work in rural locations. The Jack or Jill of all trades. So the conversation today is about how we can best set up training structures to meet that particular workforce need.
I was here at the conference today to talk to rural doctors about the changes that the government's making to general practice training at the moment and the wonderful opportunities that we have to address some parts of the training program and training systems at the moment that may not be working as best as they can for rural doctors. So the government is very, very committed to encouraging more young trainees into general practice in rural areas. And if there are ways that we can adjust the current program settings, we're very interested in hearing about that.
Key messages, I think, are that we need to take a pipeline approach. You have to pick the right people. Not everybody is either attracted to or suitable for a broad scope, challenging practice where you never get bored and you never know what's around the corner. Others can't live anything but that style of practice.
It's a great opportunity for the RACGP to be on the same page with ACRRM, especially in this very difficult period of transition. We have a potential of changing the training program, and we feel that we have so much commonality with ACRRM as far as training is concerned, and we recognise outside pressures, that we want to work collaboratively with you to get a good outcome for our registrars and basically improve the health of our Australian communities.
So I really welcome the opportunity to speak at today's forum. It's a hugely important issue and a great opportunity for us to restructure AGPT to have some better outcomes and to make some real difference to rural communities by making things better for ACRRM trainees. So not often do we get a chance for the ACRRM voice to come out to external stakeholders directly without being put through other by-college processes, and I think that often our voice gets lost in that process. So today hopefully I made some points that will stick with the department and might make some positive change ultimately for the communities we live in and work for.
The forum this morning was important from a perspective of the strategy and governance of ongoing training, and I think it was really refreshing to hear from the College of GPs, Frank, and the ACRRM via Richard, and then of course the Commonwealth, that there's warmth in the air, I think was the correct expression, which really bodes well for the future of training in Australia when it comes to registrars and particularly rural GPs.
Today is important because I get the chance to represent ACRRM registrars directly to the stakeholders that will be making the decisions. I don't have to sugarcoat anything, I can tell the truth, tell it how it is, and hopefully bring about some change.